I'm Adam Collins. This is Crick Buzz Centre Stage in the middle of Old Trafford in Manchester, where Australia and South Africa play on the final day of the group stages of this World Cup. Who would have thought 38 days have now elapsed in this tournament? Feels like we just started yesterday, but Australia have the chance, if they win here, to stay here. That's the big incentive. If they win against South Africa, they'll guarantee that they are top of the group, and that will mean a semi-final on Tuesday at the same venue against New Zealand. Given that they've been up here for the better part of a week already, that will do wonders for a side that spent so much time bouncing around England on the motorways earlier in the tournament. But in saying that, there has been a little bit of a kerfuffle here at Manchester yesterday. It was a fiery net session, one where Shaun Marsh had his arm fractured, had to be replaced in the squad, had to have surgery today. Indeed, he's still in surgery as I record this video. And Glenn Maxwell also copped a whack, which means that he's no guarantee to play tomorrow. They might rest him. Let's just see how it all plays out. He did bat at training, but he did cop a whack in the nets, and we know that at this part of the tournament, they can't afford to lose to Victoria. And here was Aaron Finch, the captain, talking about that net session and the game ahead of them tomorrow.
No, it was just one of those freak things. I mean, Shaun got a bouncer that sort of followed him a little bit. We always pride ourselves on competitive net sessions. We think that keeps you very sharp as a batsman in particular. And it was just one of those unfortunate things. Maxi, the one that he got, just didn't bounce quite as much as he expected. Hit him on the arm. So it was no fault of anyone really. It was guys being competitive in the nets and guys making sure that each and everyone's as prepared to play as they can be when required.
Due to Shaun Marsh's injury, they do get a little bit of flexibility through Peter Handscomb. They've brought him into the 15 from the Australia A squad, which have been travelling around playing a bunch of 50-over games and 4-day games against English county teams. So Handscomb, as we know, was excellent against India and against Pakistan in the series of one-days they won before the World Cup. I doubt they'll make a change, but they have the ability to make the change now that Handscomb's in the 15. For South Africa's part, there's not an awful lot to play for them tomorrow. It'll be 8 days between their previous game, which was up at Durham, where they won against Sri Lanka, and this last game tomorrow. It'll mean they've had 13 days since they were eliminated from the tournament to wait until they can formally get back on the plane and fly home. For Faf du Plessis, the way he's framing it is that they know they've got so much work to do in the 50-over game. They know this hasn't gone well at all, but they want to somehow end it on a good note.
Yes, as I said, we'll still make sure tomorrow there's a lot to play for us. The discussions within the team is that there's a few guys signing off after this World Cup. It's the last time that we are together as a unit. No one knows what's going to happen after this tournament, and just making sure that we put a lot of part into that. Obviously playing for your country is always really special, but losing a few players that won't be together with us in the field again gives me great, not confidence, but a lot of pride to play for those guys tomorrow.
Interesting for South Africa as well, as this game might signal some generational change. We've not heard any formal retirements, but you wouldn't be completely shocked if someone like Hashim Amla decided to hang up the boots in this form of the game after the tournament. We'll wait and see on that. But in the immediate future, it's Australia and South Africa, two fierce rivals. So whenever they're playing against each other, no matter what the circumstances, no matter what the colour of the ball, no matter what the standings in the tournament, it's a fierce battle. Make sure you follow it all on Crick Buzz Centre Stage. We'll talk to you after the game.